Yeah.
You've been doing this for a long time.
Right, and this is the challenge you have as an organization. You know, when we started 25 years ago, when I came to the city and showed up as a 20-year-old, it was simply about, I just wanted to find kids that needed to be loved. I wasn't thinking about long-term outcomes. I wasn't thinking about solving poverty. I wasn't thinking about all these big things. It was just that there were children that felt lost and alone, and I didn't want them to feel like that. I wanted them to know that they were loved. But after you do something for as long as we do it, and you start hearing and seeing these results, kids who actually get out of poverty and they go on to post-secondary education, they go on to get good employment and actually now begin to raise their families in a way that they're not repeating the cycle. That encouraged us. So as we started looking at this, the story that I was sharing was that I knocked on a door, and a kid who now is in his late 20s, who has kids, who I knew he was a City Kids kid at one point, his kids were still in poverty. He was still in poverty, and it made me ask the question, is it really love if at the end of the day we haven't impacted transformational change? And we know we balance this idea that there's only so much within our power and control to do, but we walk this tension between knowing that every day when we're out there, if we're knocking on a door and a single mom, single dads who've had a rough week and they get a chance to see us and talk about their week, their kids are loved, their kids get to come on Saturday, all those things bring hope every day, and that matters. Love counts in the moment for sure. But where we are now is that we are looking to say, how can we measure and quantify so we can learn what is really working to make long-term lasting change? Because at the end of the day,
That's awesome.
we want to break the cycle. We want to see kids who no longer have to have the next generation grow up in poverty.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we live in the best country in the world.
Yes.
Nobody should struggle with what we have, with everything we have available to us. Yeah, kids do, and families do. So we believe in this idea that kids already have everything that they need to be successful. That they're, I use language like they're born to be champions, to achieve greatness.
Yeah.
But they need that message told to them.
Yes.
And if we can get them through adolescence and get them through high school, the chances continue and the odds continue to increase where what I like to talk about is their well-being goes up and their odds of actually thriving in life goes up and the risk factors go down. That's what City Kids does, and what we're trying to do now is prove it.